Live, so I must be live. This is Shannon Pyle with Cinderella's Mice. How is everyone tonight? I got my coffee and I'm going to take a sip right now. Holy smokes. So I just had a really good friend of mine recommended like a natural remedy. It's called soursop, and then it's in its rawest form. I'm going to tell you guys, woo, that taste is nasty. It's got a very bitter taste. It's got a very bitter aftertaste to it. More coffee. So I took some of that just before I went live, just to make sure I took it for tonight, right? So I'm going to continue on and hopefully work this flavor out of my mouth. That stuff is nasty. But it's got a lot of good benefits to it. So thank you, dear friend, for recommending that stuff to me. All right, so let's get going. As you guys know, I am not doing Easter. I do Mother's Day. Easter is too hard on me, and I'm very handicapped. So the way these holidays roll back to back to back, the way they do, it's too hard on me. So right now, what I'm getting ready to do is pre-prep for Mother's Day. Let's do another sip of coffee. Holy cow, that soursop is something else. It's one of those, if you wanted a flavor saver, that's not it. It's just, ooh. What it is it has like just this really bitter aftertaste to it. So, once you get past, like, the benefit is what needs to be focused on for it. So I'm looking forward to the benefit of that. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to discuss this lineup. I am so excited. So I ordered some stuff and made sure all this stuff came in before I came and did a live or a video on what it is that I'm going to be discussing concept-wise. It really helps with the flow of things. It makes sense. I don't want anybody to have to go back and forth on stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a Mother's Day sports bottle, hydrate, and rejuvenate flower bouquet concept. And so, hello, office. Looks like office. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hello. Hello, Johnny boy. And hello, everybody. So I'm going to be doing a Mother's Day hydrate, rejuvenate flower bouquet with sports bottles. So this is going to be one of the sports bottles. This one is going to be another one of the sports bottles. I got these on clearance on a Mother's Day, not Mother's Day, on it was a Dollar General end of the summer, end of the year, everything close out. So basically I got these like for 77 cents, and this is regularly $3. I think I got this one, for about the same price, but I got really good deals on them. So I think I got about 15 of them. What I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a strawberry collection. It's kind of like, how they do like a collection of luggage where you have the suitcase, you have the vanity case, and you have the rolly case, and it's like a luggage collection case. That's kind of like what I do with my baskets. And I put a focus on a theme. So the theme with these is going to be strawberries. And then I also have other flower bouquets and basically centerpiece cartons that are butterflies. So it's going to be strawberries, butterflies, and I also have these huge strawberry balloons. The people really love those. Last year for Mother's Day, I had to cut it short because I started to get heat stroke. And my candle melts on my wax melt sets started melting. So it gets very hot here in Arizona. So speaking of hydrate, that's something that I need to be doing myself. So with these, I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to show you. Basically, we're just going to be going over supplies and stuff tonight. Is these Crystal Light packets. And so I got like a variety of flavors, and of course I made sure I had strawberry in there. I wanted to get more of these, but they had sold out at the store, so I got all I could. These are zero sugar, and they're Crystal Light. It's a very good brand. I use it myself. I also got some of the, these are excellent too. So these are the Sonic Wild Cherry Limes. And so these were on sale for $1. These were also on sale for $1. So I got, you know, a ton of them. And we also have the pink lemonade. It's zero sugar. And we have grape. And we've got peach mango, zero sugar. And then what's interesting about this strawberry is it's got like caffeine in it. So for those moms who are on the go, you know, it's summertime and they don't want to get a coffee and they're iced coffeeed out, this could be an option for them. I am going to be putting one of these in their bouquets. I'm also going to be telling the people who are buying these that there is one with the caffeine. I'm going to explain why. But I also want them to know why in case their wife is pregnant. You know, I want to be mindful, you know, that they don't, you know, get that, you know. I want to make sure they're mindful of this because it does have caffeine in it, and I don't, you know, want the pregnant mother, you know, I don't want them not knowing about what they're getting in this, which would be the caffeine and the strawberry. So, you know, I do not want them having that. I know when I was pregnant, I did not get morning sickness. I had nothing like that. But what I did have was caffeine sickness. So I'd go and drink a cup of coffee and just vomit right away. So I could not have that when I was pregnant. So I just, you know, want people to be mindful of what they're getting in that. So anyhow, but for the mom who's on the go and who's iced coffeeed out and, you know, is on a budget, or they just, you know, want to have something of that, you know, that in her sports bottle, and she's good to go. So basically I got, you know, I got a whole bag of this kind of stuff. I'm going to be breaking these down individually. So what happens is these are, let's see, 10 packets per box. And these are something like 6 per box. So on average, these are 10 per box with the Crystal Lights. So depending on how big I can get my bouquet and you know, that kind of thing with cost wise, I'm going to be putting between 3 and 5 of these in their Rejuvenate, Hydrate, Sports Bottle Bouquet concept. So that is how this is so far. We're going to open up our strawberries. Right now, I'm trying to do as much prep work as I can because my daughter is moving out. And so what happens is she needs room to move out. And if I'm building concepts, we can't be bumping into each other, right? So what I'm going to be doing is just as much prep work as I possibly can. And that's going to include putting my decals, my strawberry decal stickers on here. Getting those ready to go, putting decals on other stuff, you know, then that way, once that transition's done, then all I got to do is that step is done and I can start building the bouquets and then putting the hydration packets in with these. And these are going to be going in a window bag. Those window bags are also going to be decorated as well. I will be decorating those as a part of prep work. So let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, this person's just, I got to get rid of some people on here. All right. So I'm going to be getting this stuff. So here's the stickers. I did go through and sort them out. I got them from Amazon haul. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be decorating these on, you know, I got 3 sets of, I think they're like 45, you know, because there's going to be lots of strawberry decorating going on with me. So let's go ahead and, what I also did was I had, put these in the dishwasher. They are dishwasher safe on the top rack. I use Cascade, and what Cascade does is it just gives it a really gorgeous polish to it. You know, it cleans things up nicely and that kind of a thing. So, because I want a clean surface when putting these decals on. All right, so right now that is this part of the prep work. And I'm going to be putting between 2 to 4 stickers on these sports bottles. All right, let's see. Oh, that's darling. What do you guys think? You guys like this one? I think that is super darling. Okay, something, you know, something like here. Something like this. And, you know, we can also do, you know, something, maybe something like this. All right, so let's see. Really kind of wanted to, this is cute too. That with the single strawberry can be up there, or it can be down here below. So right now I'm just going to be kind of arranging things just to see, you know, how I would like that. That is just so darling. All right. Now these stickers, they are vinyl stickers. So they're waterproof, everything. And if you're going to do stickers, I recommend doing vinyl, waterproof, that whole thing, so that their decor will last them. All right, I just think that is just super sweet. Oh my goodness. I'm happy to be here and in the mood and decorating. I have been just zonked out for the past couple days because I was having issues with getting a hold of my doctor. That was a big mess. But basically, I was out of my medicine for a little bit. And I grabbed this. I got this little scraper that's going to help get these air bubbles out and get it on that surface really nice and neatly and help it to stick. Ooh, this is super cute. These are good, you know, good little qualities. So in that cute, you know, this is gonna look darling in the window bag. So one thing that I was thinking was that because I'm going to be using window bags and because this is going to be a bouquet, what you're going to be seeing through the window is just the sports bottle, right? That doesn't look too, you know. So what I'm going to do, Gail, girl, how are you? Gaily Gal, you're my girl. Sour sop. I'm still working on getting the flavor out. I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the live, but I was sharing about it. Okay, so you know, if this is going to be the bottom of the window bag, right? It's not going to look too attractive. And granted, we are going to be seeing and focusing what's on top, but we also want to know what's inside the bag too. So I think these decals are going to help out with that. So we're going to do another one, and then I'm going to see about grabbing one of the pink bags that we're going to be decorating, and we'll go ahead and we'll put it in there and see if we notice a difference. So something to keep in mind would be that. Okay, so our next could be something like this, or we can do let me see where our single batches are. We got a single and we got a double. That's pretty cute too. That's cute. I think that we would like maybe oh, where did they go? Oh, this is really cute. This is darling, but it might be too big. Might be something we may need to use for the other side. Okay, now I'm trying to find, I just sorted these out. I'm trying to find, I thought I had like the single berries, and here we go. So something like that. Ooh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. All right. What we're also, another idea that I have is, so I got these huge pink jumbo lions, right? And I'm going to put a simple drink tumbler with it. And then I thought I would put one of those umbrellas with it and decorate the umbrella. So I'll be showing the supplies and the stuff that's going to be going with that concept when I get ready to put it together. You too, Gail, you're such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I know you've been knocking out some bang out concepts, girl. Can't wait to see them. All right, come on. Usually these come off nicely. Let's see. Oh, open. So I've been getting a lot of good rest, and you drink some awful sour sop too, Gail. Oh my God, that's like a taste that just doesn't go away. It's got like taste with aftertaste with afterburners. That stuff ain't no joke, man. It's not for the faint-hearted. But if you can withstand it and know that there's a great benefit to it on the other side, we hope that that motivates you, because that's motivating us. Oh my goodness. Come on. It wants to come off. I know you want to come off. So I've been resting and I've been collecting and ordering supplies. I have not been doing hauls or none of that because I have enough stuff. I haven't been doing the big clearances that everybody else has been doing because I need to work with what I have. I need to use what I have. So that's why. So we're going to be putting this one on. I just really think it makes this come to life. I'm just going to grab my little smoother thingy. I love this thing. And we're going to smooth it over. Now, when I put this in the window bag, now we've got something. You know, now what we're going to see is a decorative sports bottle, but we're also going to see the flowers and the hydration packets up on top. And now we're going to see something, right? But let me just continue to smooth this out. I'd probably take a heat gun to it. It'll probably get those bubbles out. So I'll be trying that technique with it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get into those bags. So give me just a few, you guys. Till then, you guys can feature on that and notice the difference in those. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Okay, so here's the long pink bags. These straws. I love these straws. Here's our bags. And I've got this. Hold on. Okay. So to stay on task right now, I got like 50 of these bags, and I love these window bags because they're so versatile. When I'm out there, the people love the window bags. I feel like a lot of it is because it's easy for them to carry. You know, a lot of them don't want to screw up the gift on the way home. And so they like to opt for the window gift bags. Now, when you do certain gift bags, it also gives the gift height. And we like height. People love height. So any way we can get that height, we want to get it, right? Okay. All right. So right now, here's my huge, it's like 50 bags that I got. And so right now we're going to see, we're going to be doing some sizing and fitting and all of that. I'm going to move this over to up here. Whoop, doggone it. Okay, let's see here. I'm so excited to be back into this. You guys have no idea. Oh, I am so excited. I love what I do. I love doing this. This to me is just fun. So I'm going to open these bags. These bags are really sturdy. And they're these window bags. So we're going to do a before, right? And that's what they're going to see. Not too decorative, huh? Okay. So what we need is some decoration. And we're going to use it to tie that to the top. Now they see the sports bottle. And of course, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting shred on the bottom. It's going to be raising this up to the top, right? And now that looks like the sports bottle, strawberry, dealio. And we're going to have this, we're going to be putting the flower bouquet that's going to be fountaining out the top of it with the hydration packets. And that's going to look much better. Okay. Gail, you're laughing. Thank you, sweetie. Time to get smart. So So do we see a difference in this? You know, I think we got a big difference going on. Now it looks like a real hydration bouquet. Got our sports bottle decorated. This opposed to, say, this, right? It really defeats, you know, we want to take care of these window bags, and it just really defeats the purpose of it, I feel. So that's why we're, you know, also decorating these bad boys. These are really great bags. What we're going to also be doing is I'm going to be putting some foam pink roses, 3 in all the corners. And then on this corner right here, I'm going to, pardon me, be putting a fake strawberry right here. So just to give you guys just an idea and the overview of the concept, that's the plan so far. We'll see, you know, we'll see how that turns out. Big difference, huh, Gail? We want to take care of that window because I'll window shopping, right? And, you know, I mean, it's like these do a lot versus a regular bag. Yeah, I could have gotten a regular bag and put it in, but why? When we can do so much more with the window, but we don't want to add any eyesores or defeat the purpose of why we have the window bag, right? We want to take good care of that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. Whoever's sending hearts, you're very kind. Thank you. So we just went over the difference with our sports bottles, right? Now, when it comes to these stickers, they are vinyl stickers. They're good size. They're 8 cents. So basically, I spent 16 cents in creating this beautiful bottle that's going to look really nice going in that bag. I think I spent $1 per bag on those. So that gives people an idea as to where we're at. We are right on budget. One thing I want to discuss is a business model and a good strategy to have that I use. Although this is my second season, I do have some experience with this. And my experience is that people are going to be shopping for multiples. So they got a wife, they got a mother, they got a mother-in-law. That's 3 people. Then they also have grandparents. People last year were looking for something for their mother and their grandmother. That's 4, right? Within that, you know, approximately 4 people that they're going to be shopping for is cost. You know, they do have a budget. So it's not like, you know, not like Valentine's where they're going to be shopping for just their wife. This is, you know, or their mom. This is going to be definitely a multiples holiday. And so I like to make it budget friendly. So I'm going to be keeping these at about $25. Most of these gifts are going to be about $25. Then we've got $40, and then the jumbo lions are going to be $60. It's going to be three of the jumbo lions, and then I also still have the Emmys. I call those the Emmys baskets because of the way I netted them. 2 of those, and then that's going to be my layout. Because if things are, you know, if I have a bunch of 80, you know, 60 to 80 to $100 gifts, you know, I'm going to be losing out on a lot of clientele, including the husband who's shopping for his wife because he's got a budget. So although, yeah, he may want to spend $80, but he's got his mother, grandmother, you know, she's got her mother, her grandmother, her in-laws, and, you know, you might miss out on a potential person altogether, right? So that's something that, you know, I keep in mind, is, you know, we want to make things more than enough, you know, easy to get to. We want to make people feel happy about why they're doing what they're doing. And one of the ways that is presented is cost and being inexpensive and you know, being that on point, right? And Mother's Day is something that is definitely flower oriented, nourishing and rejuvenating, definitely spa, kind of a holiday. And you know, when I do that, things go well. So I just wanted to share some experience with you guys about that. So, what I want to discuss next, what we're gonna do is I gotta see what is in this one. Just when we think we thought of everything. Okay. So yeah, I mean, they just they may not want to. Ooh, oh my. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, gosh, I remember this and this. Okay, this is that kind of a package. Boy, oh boy, I'm having fun. I'm like a kid in a candy store. So, you know, how I explained about right here with this bag. Yeah, let's bring that. I need to bring that table over and around. I had explained about how I was going to be decorating that bag. Those are the balloons. These are the bags. And what's going to be up is going to be these straws, which we're going to have right here because I got the toppers over here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab this lazy Susan. Alright. I hope this is going to help a bit more. Okay. So, what I did, because you know how we can order flowers, fake flowers online, you know, or some people call them forever flowers. I ordered strawberries. And so what's going to happen is, you know, I'm going to put, you know, that strawberry right here on the outside of the bag. Like that. And then, you know, I'm going to hot glue it. And then the rest is going to have 3 roses in each corner. And it's going to be like the small marshmallow roses. I'll show you guys those. The other option, you know, because this is going to go through wear and tear, you know, I might be able to place it up there on top of the lid. You know, I don't even know if I really even want to mess with it being on the bottle itself. But the bag, definitely, I'm going to be putting something like that in here because I feel like it's going to give it dimension and depth and that kind of a thing. So I got a bunch of fake strawberries. I got a pack of 50. You know, I want to say they're, you know, about 22 cents each, you know. So this is a very happy find that I had got with this. So with our very strawberry stuff, oh man, I am happy. Ooh, our very strawberry stuff. Let's see here. Gail, sweetie, are you still on? Big difference, isn't it? It's like a huge difference, huh? You know, it's like, it's so crazy how we can accentuate something, or we can, you know, we can accentuate the beauty of it, or we can create a hell of an eyesore with it. Okay, I was going to state, I don't know if I want to share about the shelf yet. You know, I don't know if I want to share about it until I have a working concept going with it. So I think I'll do that. I'll wait until I got some kind of a concept with it before I share on it. I've got way too much going on right now. Plus I have another thing with the channel. Yeah, something else is going to be going on with the channel, and the shelf is going to be oriented to that. So I'm not going to share that quite right away and quite quick. It would defeat the purpose of it. Okay, so what I have here, all right, I was going to share, like, I don't know, like I was going to share about the shelf, but it would be off subject, and I don't want to be off subject. What do you think? I love these straws. Love them. Some of these sports bottles, you know, they just have an open mouth. And I thought for the open mouths, you know, or for anything. I mean, if she's, you know, got her, you know, she doesn't have her sports bottle. Maybe she's in the house drinking out of something, you know, a fancy straw would go great. But with this, if she wanted to have a straw, I got these darling straws. They are very nice and neatly decorated. And then with it, I got the straw toppers. And these are very nice. They're silicone. They're good and heavy dutied. This is what they're going to look like on here. So yeah, so I've been collecting and I've been busy doing that kind of a thing. Okay, so this is the straw topper. And we'll take the decorated one. All right. And does that not look darling, or does that not look darling, you guys? Holy cow. That is an outfit if I have ever seen one. So, you know, something like this is I feel like is a winner. Let's see. She's saying, okay, okay. You guys like that? Oh God, it is darling. Loves it. Loves it, loves it. I didn't think Mother's Day would end up being my favorite holiday to do, but it is. I love doing Mother's Day. I don't know what it is about it. But it is, you know, one of my favorites to do. So these straws were about $1 each, but the straw toppers were about 30 cents each. So I think we're coming along nicely on budget with these. All right, so we know that looks good, you know, and if she wants to just like put this in here, you know, and she can do that too. Of course, I wouldn't present it that way. You know, it would be something like on the side, but you guys get the idea of this. So we need to decorate these. And that's that part of this concept. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gail. You're such a sweetheart. This woman is a rock. If you guys do not know Gail Willis, my Lord, you are missing out. This woman is special. She's a very special person. I'm very proud to have her in my inner circle. I consider her a very, very near and dear friend because this woman does things. She doesn't even know people, and she does phenomenal things for people. And she's a very generous person. She's a very sincere person. And it's just bringing a tear to my eyes because never in a million years did I ever think that a person could be a really great person like Gail is. She can show up. She shows up. I'm telling you, she shows up. She's got a great sense of humor. She's a great support system. She's got a very good eye for detail. But she knows care. You know, she knows care and likes to take interest in that in a phenomenal way, you know. So shout out to you, Gail. I love you, girl. Okay, let's see who for love 22 and 28. Well, hello, 128. You are the same way. Thank you, Gail, sweetheart. I love you too. I like, I don't know what it is about, um, you know, I guess there was a time where I thought it was the other way around. Like it felt better to get than to give. It felt better to receive than to give. And, it's the other way around. It does feel better to give, and it does feel better to, be the giver and not the taker, to be the giver and not the receiver. Um, I like people, I don't know how to explain it, but I like to see the burdens eased up. I like to add to them, not take away from them, if that makes sense. And, it's great to see people glow. It's great to see people shine. You know what I mean? Um, I love you too very much, Gal. Mwah. Um, yeah. I guess it's one of those things you either know it or you don't, but you'll either get it or you won't get it. But I do pray that you do get it, because if not, you're really missing out. So, yes, yes. Gail was saying we both get really excited to make someone happy. It comes from the heart. Yeah, it does. And there's people that, like that I have given to, and their gratitude is insurmountable. Their gratitude and their appreciation is just insurmountable. Um, so it's like when that goes on, it's like two people are happy at that point. I'm happy because I can see their gratitude and their appreciation, and the other person is experiencing and expressing gratitude and appreciation. I've been doing some stuff with AI lately, and AI calls it soul reciprocity and talks about what good soul reciprocity is. And we discuss healthy soul reciprocity. And there's, if we're not, like, if we're being with a toxic, selfish person, AI calls that, like, that is no soul reciprocity. And, we talk about healthiness and healthy boundaries and what we need to be doing to be within a good soul reciprocity. And that means find someone that you can do that with, because there's such a thing where there are people you can't do that with, and you're not supposed to be doing that with people that you can't do that with, Yeah. Yes. Oh, I love you so much, Gail. And I was just thinking that. Gail states, we both try to outdo each other. Um, we both try to outdo each other and giving. I never met someone like you. So when I shared before about how hard it is to outgive Gail. Believe me, it's difficult. I'm having a hard time doing it. Trust me when I say that. I mean, I could be a little bit of a brat and say lately, Gail, I think I outdid ya. Some things, heaven and earth need to be moved on and are. And some things, involves more than one person to get some stuff done. But I really think I am in awe about how her latest surprise happened. It was just, it was just so smooth. And, um, I loved hearing your what? She goes, what? the other end. She wasn't expecting that. And her and I have a way of doing that with each other. Gail said I did. Oh my God. What I like about what her and I have in our friendship, it feels better than having a pen pal. Because I feel to support someone isn't just about kind words and prayer, and wishing. I'm a do person, and one of my belief systems is how to support a person in action, is by actually giving, and paying attention. Gail says, I couldn't believe what you did for me. I screamed and cried. You got me what I wanted, and you got me 3. Yes, I did, sweetie. I think I did it this time, Gail. I think I did it. I think I outdid ya. I love you, sweetheart. And when that happened, once I knew those had shipped and they were on the freaking plane, I don't think I slept so good than during that time. And it was in a way that there was no doubt in my mind that there's a higher power out there. And I turned everything over to the care of that higher power and was just in belief at how that higher power worked. Because what little do we know what higher means. And what little do we know about how to experience. We can always go higher. We can always get more God. We can always experience more God. How that was all orchestrated, just everything. Something out there unbelievably showed me that heaven and earth can be moved, even on the tiniest of things. You did. I'm trying to figure out, what can I give you? You got me on pause. Gail goes, what? It was so funny, you guys. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't. I don't think I ever heard her. What? Oh my goodness, I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. One of those things about like how to support someone and this whole reciprocity is being personable. What makes one person happy is completely different for another. You know what I mean? But to get that person, it's really exciting to see. And so I got it. I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh my goodness. It was so hilarious, you guys. My apologies. Oh my God, it was too funny. Still is funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to take a bit of a deep breath. And, there went a little bit of soursop, Gail. Right at the back of the throat. my goodness. Okay. Oh, all right, here. Okay, so these are going to be the straws. I am thinking that I'm going to be putting one with each sports bottle. So the deal is, you know, this is an open mouth. This is a sippy. This is a sippy with a straw, right? But I think I want to go ahead and include one of these anyways. You know, because, you know, she can use it for, you know, other things. She can use it for her glass of iced tea. She can use it, you know, for that kind of stuff. Because I think this is just so fabulous looking. It ties everything in together so well. I think I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to go ahead and get more straws and toppers. And see, now we've got everything strawberry happening. And I just love that. And strawberries are just so, you know, refreshing and rejuvenating and, you know, bursting with flavor and nurturing with goodness and are fun. And, you know, I think that this is going to be a fun Mother's Day with this. So, let's see here. Oh, Lord. Gail. Gail says, let me make sure here. She says, soursop is the cousin of poop, and it's the truth. If you're taking soursop, stay close to home, guys. It's like one of the benefits of taking it is to aid in digestive health. And so, if you're taking soursop, stay close to home, stay close to a toilet. Oh my goodness, just a brief word. Holy cow. Okay. So, you know, putting some thought in this, you know, of course, this is going to go, so, you know, it goes like this. This fits perfectly on these. These do not fit every straw, by the way. These are silicone. They are good quality, durable, and I just think that is just simply darling, darlings, darling. Okay. All right. I'm having fun tonight with you guys. It feels so good to be on a live. I thought for a while there I was maybe going to do more videos because, you know, keeping an eye on the chat and keeping the safety of the chat, you know, and, you know, it's a lot to focus on. So, you know, but we'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear here. All right, so I'm going to be tucking these away for now because right now where I'm at in my process is I have dishwashered these right here. I have the rest up in the top rack of the dishwasher that are going to be getting dishwasher, you know, washed tonight. And so they can get decaled and I can move forward with this part of the concept. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life. Oh, she's something else. Gail, our Gaily gal, we love you, girl. All right, let's see her. She is a creator. She does stuff she just blows my mind with what she does. She coordinates colors excellently. She does wonderful character baskets that are very well detail oriented. The architecture is nicely oriented. The colors that she does, you know, she does some baskets that really stand out. So if you guys, want to check out Gail Willis, she is on YouTube and she's also on Facebook. All right, let's see if I can get that back to being closed. And so I had, what were these? Okay, this is, okay, these are just the strawberry balloons. When I get closer to the season, I don't do my balloons until right before because they take up a lot of space and I've got cats and they would have a heyday with this. So when we get closer to Mother's Day and I blow these balloons up, I will be showing you guys these because they are just darling, darling, darling. All right. So you keep these rounded up and in here and together. All right, let's see. And then what was this? I think this was, okay. Okay. Stickers for Mother's Day, which is going to be these. So that means, yeah, I do like keeping these round up. They're small. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in the bag that they were shipped in because they're small. And, I do not want to lose these. I try to order things as early as I possibly can because, when this is your, these holidays only come once a year. And I do not play around. Do not play around because, this is your acorn and you don't have anything because you're waiting until the last minute. I do not recommend that. I order things in bulk and I order it as soon as it becomes available, because in that way I have it. And I'm not, trying to figure out last minute what the hell I'm going to do with, a bunch of stuff that just doesn't go together. I've seen people do that and that looks like it's torture. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be tortured like that. So, that just doesn't look like fun. Part of the fun is having a good amount, having the stuff you need, having your lineup, having time, and actually enjoy putting this stuff together, is what I feel is important about basketing because it also helps with burnout. Getting that rest is important. I just did Christmas and I did Valentine's Day and, now I'm getting ready to do Mother's Day and, that rest and not doing Easter has really helped me out a lot with that. But God bless those of you who are doing Easter because they're back to back. And, back to back, and it's two different concepts. It's going from a kid to, a mother, an adult mother, right? And that is really, I can't do that switching up like that. But God bless you guys who are because I've been keeping an eye on them. I've been seeing you guys, and you guys got some darling stuff out there. So I just wanted to give a shout out to all of you guys who are, in that deal. Okay, so we're going to pick a couple more stickers, right? And then we're going to move on to the umbrella concept with the lion thing. So let's see. Maybe we can do something like this, right? And then maybe we can do something like, let's see here. So we've got this. Maybe we can do something like that and this. This is like a small thing. You can also cut these out You know, you can also cut them out. You can do lots of different stuff that you know, whatever fits your flow with it. Okay, that looks nice. They even got like these chocolate, you know, these chocolate covered dipped in. So we can even do like, you know, maybe something like this with the one that's been dipped, you know, something like that. That's cute. Something like this. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Gives me some ideas with this. Boy, do I like these. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Oh, I thought that, thank God, I thought that it had came undone before, you know, on top of Old Smoky. It fell on the floor. My poor old meatball. Eat no more. One of those. Peter Pan right onto the floor there. All right, so sometimes these can come off easily and sometimes not so easily. There we go. Come on. All right. So I'm going to do like a bigger berry, like, you know, on sideways, like about right here. And work these with that, like so. Okay. All right, so we got the chocolate covered strawberry part. And then we're just going to come over maybe something like here. Maybe like that. Here. And we can also go. I kind of really like to keep it towards the front part, just to see how we can go something like that. I think I like that one best. Yeah. All right, we'll go something like this with it. But yeah, this is fun. When things go smooth, it's fun. And I like to try and keep, you know, do everything I can, you know, because I feel like it's a part of setting myself up for success. You know, is that. All right, come on. I have my heat gun on tonight. I mean, not on, but I have it plugged in, ready to go. Because I'm wondering, you know, I haven't even seen, because I got strawberry iron-on patches with sequins on them for the umbrella. And the netting also, I'm going to be putting netting with it. But, you know, just to get an idea of what that's going to look like. But I understand that when I decorate those, it is going to be with the intent that I cannot close them again. And I will be telling the buyers about that because it is for decoration and that's why it's there. You know, some things you just can't have both ways, and this would be one of those things. You know, it would be nice if we want to close it, but right now I'm counting on not being able to do that. All right, let's see. Doggone it, I am having a time tonight with these. Usually if you just get these edges just freaking right. Oh, come on. It would be nice if they left like extra tabs to get these off. There we go. You know, like extra tabs where you can just lift the thing off. Damn it, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Come on, miserable thing. Oh, jeez. All right. I almost got it, you guys. This is a real PIA, pain in the ass part. But I was going to say that they're good quality stickers, and they're vinyl, and they're worth it. I just need to figure out a better way how to get them you know, from the sticky part. Come on. All right. Oh, come on. I just had it and now it just resealed. My hands just spasmed. Yeah. Okay. So kind of, oh, there it is. It just stuck on there. And I'm just going to leave that as it is. You know, another thing, like if I've got bigger stickers and smaller stickers, you can use more smaller versus biggers if you want to even things out. And so I'd probably place it in like this. So here's our bag. And the before and afters, you know, are noticeable. Something like this here, see? And they're nice and tall bags. So we've got a lot to work with in here. And keep in mind, you know, we're going to have the hydration packets. I am going to be decorating the outside of the bag. And so, you know, this is going to be fun. But it's going to be sitting, you know, right here. And I just think that is just so darling. And these are the chocolate dipped strawberry vinyl stickers. They are waterproof. You know, they're like everything proof. So, they look darling. I'm so happy with this project right now. It is going so nice. You know, I'm almost wondering. And then here's this one. And we've got, you know, we'll be sitting it kind of like that. You know, and it really transitions the window, which is going to be transitioning up to the top, which is going to be the flower bouquet and the hydration packets. And then it's also going to give it a nice transition when we decorate around the bag part. And I think, you know, speaking of, I think I'll be showing that next. Because this is going to be with, you know, the, I like keeping projects together. So if I'm doing, you know, like the umbrella line, I want to keep those strawberry patches separate from the vinyl stickers that are going to the water bottles. Because, you know, time is money, and I just don't, you know, if I could do that and keep from that frustration, it makes everything smoother, funner, and a good turnout with our product, with our concept. So, God, those are darling. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be taking out the wax melt sets this year because they melted. Like I could, and I was thinking I, you know, had bought like one of those coolers, and I could put ice in that with a plastic tablecloth over it, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of work. So, and it takes up a lot of space, so I just gonna do a different, you know, concept, and keep different concepts in mind in lieu of that. All right, so these here, go ahead and grab some tape. And there we go. Okay, so you guys saw that concept. We're going to be eventually building bouquets and putting the hydration packets in with those. And I just think they're darling, super cute, very sweet. And it's going to make a really nice part of the collection. And when I find I do that, people feel like they're getting something big from the collection. They feel like they're getting, you know, the whole enchilada with it. You know, it's really neat how that works out. If they're getting something from the whole thing. So, you get these strawberries, whoops, in here. Oh, darn. Whoops. Alright, I just lost. Uh-oh. Okay, well, where did they go? Are they already in there? I opened this thing up a couple times, and yeah, it's right here. All right, so what I did, because I had opened it before, and then taped the bottom, and I thought it was the opening. So both ends were opening, and it fell out the bottom. So if you're reusing your packages, make sure an underside is sealed, because I just about lost a packet of these stickers in the process of trying to secure them. And we don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. All right. So now I'm going to be putting my stickers in this top part, and we're going to, I got to staple it too. I don't think I want to staple it though. I really want to strap this stuff, because I got cats and they will get into this stuff. I've got one, he loves those Chanel stems. He'll come up here and he knows right to go where to find them. And he will play all day with those. It's funny, the simple things that makes cats happy. Okay, so I can go ahead. Okay, stickers, Mother's Day, I got that labeled. So I just labeled it simply stickers, Mother's Day. And I'm going to be setting it aside. This needs to be labeled. Also, I need Sharpies. I need, you know, like, I get these Sharpies from Dollar Tree and they suck, and I still do it. You know, it's like the only Sharpie in the whole world that they have. I just, you know, it's like, oh, I gotta get Sharpies, you know, and it's like I'm not going anywhere else, and I need to start going somewhere else because the ink dries up, you know, they don't write real well. So, all right, Mother's Day. Okay, this is in here. Oh, I'm trying to think. There was like the straws, straw toppers. Oh yeah, and strawberries. The fake baked strawberries. Alright. Okay, so I wanted to discuss a little bit about how we're going to be decorating. I showed you guys the strawberry in the corner, And I know my fingers were getting in the way. There's just nothing I can do other than, you know, it was the best way I could try and show you without doing it. But once I get into it, you guys will get an idea of what that's going to look like. We got over here. Oh, criminy sakes. I've ran out of storage to the point to where I'm using a suitcase. I got my suitcase, and believe it or not, it helps out a lot with the cats, because I'm telling you, those little guys love to get into stuff. And delicate stuff like this. Yeah. So basically we're going to be putting a flower here, here, and here. And we're going to be replicating that all the way around, except for on the very last edge. The very last edge, we're going to be putting that strawberry right there. And it's going to bring everything right out and tie everything right in. But, you know, I think that's just going to look sensational with it. And so that's going to be part of the decoration with this. I did think that I wanted to be working with that kind of stuff as a pre-prep thing, and I'm probably going to. Because, you know, I want to, you know, as we get closer, I just want to be able to, you know, bag, bow, and go kind of a situation. I don't want to be, you know, stuck with a bunch of different stuff to do on top of, you know, I want to make things as seamless as I possibly can. You know, and if you wanted to, you could also do it with the red, but I think I really like the pink. You know, the pink just really kind of carnations it. Kind of really makes it like a Hallmark moment. Everybody wants a Hallmark moment, right? That's what we'll call this concept, the Hallmark moment. Okay. So, that's what we're going to do with that. And you know, alright, so, let's see. Ooh, I've got tons and tons. Yeah, and then I got the leaflets, and I got the flowers, but it is forward. Okay, makeup brushes around. Now I gotta find the rest of those people. Alright, well, that's done. Alright. Yeah, everybody's got to have a Hallmark moment at least once in their lifetimes. We need to be ready for that, you know. That's right. Some things are just words that just, you know, cannot say. Alright, so now that we've got a little bit of that part down, you know, I'm having a really great time with you guys tonight. With my lives and how we're doing so far with this. Okay, I forgot to put these strawberries over. Let me go ahead and get those tucked up and under. Collapse this down until this is fine and ready for our, you know, prep thingy here. This is like, I think I got like 50 bags because they're so beautiful. They're so versatile. I love these handles, you know, and they're going to match those roses just wonderfully. All right. to go ahead and get these tucked in and under. I finally got the other scallop to show you guys the piece of candy concept. We can do that also. I'm just thinking about when, because I'm just so darn limited on space. I hate that. Okay. Let me get the strawberries cut and use those. Let's see. I missed those in here. Okay, so we got the toppers. Yeah. Okay. Has a good sealing on it. All right. Okay. Oh, tape just. That I tape this. I hate that when it comes off the thingamabobber. Alright. Okay. Alright, so next what I'm going to be showing is going to be the lion with the umbrella. Tonight I'm just going to be featuring the umbrella. The lion is huge. It's not something I can get to right now, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea because, you know, it's a simple umbrella. I mean, it's a concept of itself. If you just wanted to do an umbrella and feature it, you know, absolutely. So, you know, like one of those fancy umbrellas is what this is. Okay. Is my chat stuck? I don't see any chatters. All right. If you're basketing with me while you're coming along, welcome. Oh my gosh. Whew. So thirsty. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and open it from this way. So these are strawberry iron-on patches, and basically you can iron them on your clothes, you can iron them on paper, all that kind of stuff. But you can also hot glue, and so that's what I'm going to be doing, is hot gluing. What the hell is this? White color decorative. Oh boy. Did I get something that... Okay, pink umbrellas. Oh, am I missing something? Ooh. I knew I should have opened this first. Well, it said... Oh, it's good. Alright. Let's just see what the hell this is. I will be so mad. I've been waiting for these decals for a while, you know, and it said they shipped, it said they arrived. I should have went through my stuff and checked before I opened everything. flies. All right, so let's just see what the heck it is. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay, well this isn't what I thought this was going to be, but okay, so this is just like a real miniature, really small umbrella. So you can make it fancy and you can put it with your stuffed animal, you know, you can, but it's like a sun. I'm going to make it like a sun umbrella, and we're going to fancy it up and it's going to be very nice. So, oh yeah, believe it or not, you know, you can paint these, you can put stencils on them. We're going to be putting iron-on patches on these. So, oh, shit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Those are the stickers. Those weren't the iron-on patches. Oh my god, my man is so working. Okay, straw toppers. Da 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 da. Damn it, man. Alright, well they said they shipped, they didn't. I'm really pissed off right now. Because it said the umbrella hadn't shipped, but the strawberries did. And not only that they did, but they also arrived, but it's like the other way around. Damn. So, this is why I do things early. Because of mishaps and, you know, stuff like this. I can have time to, you know, be accordingly. Alright, so, here's the difference. See the difference? So I got a damn stupid little one. It lied about the height and the width and all of it. Alright, here's what it's supposed to be. See the cute little handles? Okay. And gently just kind of fan this out. There we go, like this. And so it's just going to be, you know, one of those fancy sun umbrellas. So while I wait on getting my strawberry patches, basically it's going to be strawberries that have sequins all over them. And I'm going to be, you know, putting those on here. And then I'm going to be putting some tulle around the edges. And it's going to look like one of those fancy sun hats, and the giant big lion that I have is going to be holding it. And then it's going to also have like a little, you know, it's like a hot tea sipping cup kind of a thing. And I think it's going to be darling, but it's going to be like this. See, like this, darling, and like this. And that's going to be the idea behind it. And that's going to be it for that concept. So until then, I'm going to put these aside. Put some little glue on them. This, I'm going to have to do something else with it. So that means I'm going to have to order more of these. So when I get off of this live, I'm going to be ordering more of these. I got to figure out something different to do with this. Maybe have like a mini something. I don't know. But that really pissed me off. This is supposed to be these. Alright, so let's go ahead and there it is. Bring this down. I'm sure I can come up with something with this. In fact, I know I can. I got a small bear I could probably put with it, and a Mother's Day coffee mug. So I think that's what I'll be doing with that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not happy right now. I thought our stickers came. I was really looking forward to those. Instead, they said the umbrella arrived. That doesn't make me happy. All right. Oh, okay. So I have discussed tonight the game plan of some concepts that I'm going to be working on. I discussed that with you guys. I showed some materials and how we're going to be doing this stuff and bringing this together. And I'm going to conclude it tonight because we have decorated some of these and showed off the bags. But in order to do the umbrellas, I do need the materials for that, and they have not came yet. So once they come, I will be coming back on. I'll either be doing a video or a live on that, and we'll be discussing more Mother's Day stuff. So until then, you guys stay safe, get your rest in between, and this is Shannon with Cinderella's Mice. Talk to you later. Have a great evening.